ServiceNow Express provides you with the tools to create configuration items and define relationships between them. Here's our scenario. Our organization needs to create assets in the Configuration Management Database, or CMDB, for all of the components of a new email system: a server, the Exchange software running on the server, an email business service, and Outlook Web Access, or OWA. Then we need to define the relationships between these assets. We can do all of this in the Asset and Configuration application. Let's start by adding the server. Name serves as a unique identifier for the asset and should be based on your organization's naming convention. In our example, server names include the service running on the server, the location, and a unique number. The name we enter indicates that this is a Microsoft Exchange server located in San Diego. We'll enter as much information as we have available for this server, and when we save the form, Related Items tabs display. Here's where incidents, problems, and changes associated with this configuration item will appear. Now let's create an asset for the software that runs on our server. We can do that from the software category here, or we can add it to the software installed list in the Related Items tabs of the server we just added. We purchased 150 licenses, of which 30 are available, and we can track those values right here in the asset. If we add the vendor and manufacturer here, our asset is added to the configuration items list for the vendor and the manufacturer. Now let's create the Email Business Service asset. We set the criticality of this business service to the most critical level, as disaster recovery plans are based on this value. After we fill out the rest of the form and save it, we need to create a relationship between the Exchange server and this email business service. Here's how it works. You're provided with a list of suggested relationship types. The ones in blue text are those recommended for this configuration item, which are Depends on and Used by in our example. Which one should we choose? The email service depends on the Exchange server, so we'll leave Depends on Parent selected. Parent indicates that the item we're creating the relationship for, the email service, is a parent to the server, which we'll select from the configuration items list below. The filter conditions defined here determine the items that appear in the configuration items list here. Because we're looking for a server, we change one condition to Search for servers and run the filter. Now we select the configuration item we want to create a relationship with and click the Add icon in the Relationships list to add the relationship. We can verify the relationship via the Parent and Child fields in the newly created list item. The parent is the email service and the child is the Exchange server. When we save the form and exit the relationship editor, we can see that the relationship has been added here in the Related Items list. Now we're ready to add our last asset, a business service for Outlook Web Access. This is a most critical business function, supported by the service desk, and owned by a member of the IT group. After we add the asset, we need to indicate that this service is dependent upon the email business service that we previously added. So we'll add this relationship in the Relationship Editor. For the relationship type, we'll select Depends on, as Outlook Web Access depends on the email business service. This time, we drag and drop the item to the Relationships list to add the new relationship, and we can see that the email service is a child of Outlook Web Access. When we save the form and exit the Relationship Editor, we can see that the relationship has been added, and we can open the dependency map to see the relationship between all three items. For more information, please consult our product documentation, videos, or blogs, or ask a question in the ServiceNow Express forums.